Oh look, Charlo's he's just an angry person, eh? He never really smiles. I would have thought, after the fight, he'd be happy, he's sitting there all cranky.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? I'm being joined by the undefeated Tim Tszyu, who joins me now to talk about his career, coming to America, and a ton of other stuff that's going on in his division. First off, Tim, thank you so much. I know one of our correspondents did an interview with you earlier in the week that you showed your hands. How are your hands right now? How's your injury?
Yeah, they're not too bad. They're feeling much better in the last week. It's gotten much better.
Yeah.
Just had a little clean out, and yeah, they'll be ready to go soon.
Yeah, it looked bad. The picture looked worse than what you're describing, or is it pretty bad injury?
No, it's not too bad. It's not too bad.
I think you're just a tough dude. You're not admitting it. So
I'm like a zombie.
Oh man, yeah. I don't know how someone can go through a fight like that with two torn tendons. Like, when did you tear them?
I think it was in like round 2. It was nice and early. I remember at the end of the fight when my trainer pulled off my gloves, I thought, you know what, I think my hands are broken.
Oh, what did you like? Feel like a pop, a tear, like a snap?
Yeah, I didn't really. During the fight, you don't really feel much, but I was feeling it through every punch.
Jeez, yeah, you go through 12 rounds, throwing the punch. How bad was it, like pain-wise, during the fight, or is it because you had adrenaline going? It wasn't too much.
No, I could definitely feel it.
Yeah?
I could definitely feel it. Yeah, nothing I can't handle. Little pain is nothing anyway.
Man, I hear about boxers fighting through those types of injuries, fighting like with a broken hand, and I just sit there and think like, man, how can you guys get through a fight when like your main weapon you can't use? It's like broken.
You got to think of it as kill or be killed.
Mm. Wow, man, that's really what it comes down to. Man, so how you liking the States so far, man? I know you've been over here. You've been doing a lot of media. How are you liking all this so far?
Yeah, good. It's actually my first trip of just actually not training and just being able to relax a little bit. My stitches are still in. That's why I can't even sweat. So yeah, it's good to be able to just relax and just soak it all in.
Where are the stitches at? I can't even see them.
No, the stitches aren't out. Not yet.
They're right there. There we go. There's the hand. So yeah, what do you? This isn't your first trip to America, is it?
No. I've been a few times. I've gone to do like a couple training camps here, sparring all around. So yeah.
I would imagine too, when your dad was a professional, you had a chance to come over here, or you were too little back then.
Nah. Dad never brought us along. He was strictly business, in and out, and that's it.
Kind of like you, huh?
Yeah, it's not a party, it's a fight.
Yeah, now you got to be 100%, zoned in with these things, because there's a lot at risk. I'm just curious, the I guess not the kid in me, but just the curious person in me. What do you find weird about America, given like your travels over here so far? Like something that's like stuck out to you and be like, that's interesting.
Oh, look, in all honesty, everything is the opposite. From centimeters to meters, from petrol to what do you guys call it?
Gasoline.
Gas.
Yeah.
From every time I cross the road, I got to look left, right, 10 times just in case I don't get run over, because we're on the opposite side of the road.
What about the bathroom? Does the bathroom trip you out?
The what? The bathroom?
Yeah, with the water.
Which water?
In the toilet.
No, we got that. Oh, it spins the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know you guys have bathrooms, bro.
I gotta notice it actually.
Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, we use centimeters. We're not fans of the metric system over here, so I would imagine it is kind of confusing.
Yeah, you guys are opposite for everything from the whole world, actually.
Have you had a chance to drive over here yet?
Yeah, we hired a Corvette actually the other day.
Uh-huh.
The new seat. So we went for a nice.
What do you think about the traffic over here? How does it compare to over there in Australia?
Yeah, the highways aren't too nice, huh? I think there's too many people there.
Oh man, that's one of the wonders of LA, the traffic. It's terrible. But you know, over the weekend, Tim, I know I spoke to you briefly, but I'm glad I had a chance now to have you in here with us. Jermell Charlo winning the undisputed titles at 154 pounds. Obviously, this is your division as well. You're a top contender. Just overall, your impression of how Jermell handled the things that Castano presented to him.
I think he did well. He banged on. He got caught a few times. He was able to, you know, box well. And the pace was incredible. You know, the first 6 rounds, those boys were at it. I had a 3-3 going through to 6. And then I feel like Castano just slowly started fading a little bit and gave Charlo the rhythm and space that he likes, that he needs. Otherwise, the first 6 rounds, it was highly competitive.
Yeah, it was, man. It really was. What do you think like caused Castano to kind of slow down there? Do you think it was like Jermell's power?
I think it was more the pace because, you know, Charlo was landing during the first 6 as well, you know, but he just kept coming with the pace. And I thought at one time Charlo looked really, really tired. And then Castano sort of let him off the hook. And I think he was tired. And, yeah, you know, that's all it takes.
After the fight, your name was brought up by a reporter in Australia. I'm not sure if you saw the clip, but it kind of exploded. They didn't like that your name was brought up. Did you see the clip?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? Yeah, I know.
Oh, look, Charlo's he's just an angry person, eh? He never really smiles. I would have thought, after the fight, he'd be happy, you know. He's sitting there all cranky, going off at all different reporters. Wasn't the only reporter. I think he went off at a few reporters, and
yeah,
that's just how he is, you know. He doesn't like to be told anything.
The reporter I mentioned, he had spoke to you prior to the fight, and he said that you felt that Charlo was a bit soft. When you're referencing to that, when you say that, do you feel like mentally, do you feel soft as in like physically? Like what were you referring there?
No, look, I thought the fight that he did that night, just the first 6 rounds proved that, you know, he digs in, and it gained my respect, man. Honestly, I always thought that he was just going to outbox him, try outsmart him, and look for that one shot. And as soon as Castano wants to try bang, he's not going to bang, but he did bang, man. So yeah, it's good. He got my respect.
Oh wow, yeah. You know, both guys fought a hell of a fight, man. And I know a lot of fans are wondering, like, how can your pressure be in there with a Charlo? Because if you look at this first fight and the second fight, he did some good adjustments on the pressure style of Castano. But I spoke to Fundora after the fight, and he still feels that Charlo has trouble with pressure.
I agree. It's just got to be the right way.
How so?
You got to be able to strategically break him down.
Yeah, I know you don't want to give away too much, but I would imagine you're already kind of like see a path to victory there for yourself.
Yeah, of course. Look, how do you describe Triple G's pressure?
It's just smart. Yeah.
It's like you're hunting. You're going hunting.
So how does the fight look between you guys?
Look, it's an interesting fight, man. It's an interesting fight because you really have to just see how it plays out. You know, anything really goes. But you know me, I'm a walking zombie, and I'm gonna just keep at it, and I'm gonna bring a pace that he's never felt before.
I would imagine, you know, Charlo fans would say like, well, Tim, okay, you bring up a good point, but Charlo's power, man, like you can't get hit with bombs like that.
No, of course not. But you can also be able to take it, you know.
That's the great thing about being young and having a chin, right? you can take those.
You can take it, keep looking forward.
Because Fundora said the same thing after his fight. He's like, hey, as long as my chin holds up, I take that fight.
Yeah, same here.
Curious, what do you make of Fundora?
He's a top bloke, man. Top bloke. Good, nice guy. Super tall. And he's a beast of a fighter as well. I like the kid.
It's so weird to look at him, right? You look at him and he's like this goofy looking kid, like he seems like he's harmless, and then you see him in the ring and you're like, what the heck?
Yeah, he's a killer. He's a killer. No,
yeah, he is.
He's a good fighter, man. I really rate Fundora highly.
Do you think, well, I guess do you think it's highly likely that you get that fight with Charlo this year, or do you think that you might not get it?
I'm mandatory, and I've been mandatory for 2 years. And the reason those two blokes, Charlo and Castano, fought was because I allowed it sort of to, you know. So the fight, if he doesn't want to fight, then he has to vacate the belt. So there's the two options, you know.
Ah, man. Do you want the fight more than the belt, or it doesn't matter? Because I would imagine there would be like a part of you that's like, if he vacates, you don't get a chance to fight him. You don't get a chance to prove yourself against the top guy. But your goal is to be world champion. Yeah,
well, of course, my first goal is to be world champion, but that's the fight I want. You know, that's the one. He's the pinnacle right now. He's the world champ. He's the best in the division, and he's the man I want.
Yeah, fingers crossed. I hope you get it.
Yeah.
Because that'll be an action-packed fight, just given from what you've showed in your previous fights. Your brother fought 2 weeks ago. I saw you getting animated. How is that dynamic? You know, you and him both being pros. How was that growing up? Did you guys get in a lot of fights?
Yeah, I'm the older one, so I always had it over him.
You picked on him?
Nah, he always tried to pick on me, so that's why I had to give it back.
But what do you make of your brother, man? How high is the ceiling for him?
Look, it's still early days, second fight in, but the kid's got power. The kid's got crazy heavy hands, and he's a good boxer as well, and he's only developing, and he's got a big future.
How nerve-wracking is it for you to watch him fight?
Very.
Yeah.
Very. I can't even. It's hard. It's
hard. You know, the Tszyu power, obviously it's with you and with your brother, but you know, your father, did he want you guys being pro boxers like growing up, or like was he totally against it?
He was never really against it. He let us do whatever we wanted to do, and he always supported us, but no, 100% he didn't want it. And I feel it, because when I watch my brother, it's bloody hard.
What did he tell you to do, like growing up?
He tried to put me into soccer or stuff like that.
And that wasn't for you, huh?
I kick a ball.
You'd rather punch someone than kick a ball.
Exactly.
You know, what would you say is the best advice he's giving you, though, going into a career as a boxer?
To never give up, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Never give up. That's the number one.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.